Good morning. We just ate a little bit. She got a new dose of antibiotic. I still need to give her another antibiotic and her insulin, but she only ate a little bit. So I don't want to overwhelm her. So I'm hoping to give her about 30 minutes and then do some more. But I'd say that we both got better sleep, and it seems like her breathing is longer. Her breaths are longer, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I feel like she is responding well to the antibiotics, which to me makes it feel more comforting to think that it could be infection. I am pretty hungry. I need to make some coffee. I just woke up kind of startled because I didn't realize what time it was, and now I'm groggy. So I think I'm gonna have this fig bar. I've never had the strawberry one, and I love strawberry. That's one of my favorite flavors. And my husband is actually allergic to strawberry, even though he kind of likes it too. He doesn't like figs, but I got these yesterday at the gas station, and I didn't need it. It was just too much going on in the morning. So I think I'm going to eat it right now, see if it'll give me energy as well. And then I think I'm going to crochet a little bit on this egg, and then I'm going to try and put stitch together and probably make myself a coffee and open my advents from yesterday and today. I don't know, I know the shawl is up to 311 stitches or something like that. And I think that yesterday's was supposed to finish the big triangle. So whether I can catch up on both yesterday and today's on the shawl and do all this stuff, we'll see. Let's hope Tamale and I can make it through this day okay. Look, y'all, it's like a freaking baby. That was some serious assembly. And it's massive. Massive. Okay, so I made the sloth egg. So I'm going to make the other eggs. But, for reference, this was the sloth. It's freaking huge. Freaking huge. I'm obsessed also with blanket yarn now. I freaking love it. It's so much fun. So I got to weave in a couple ends on this and then put the button on it here. And then the egg is made. So I've got 2 more to make of the eggs. Should I work on the eggs or should I work on Advent? I think I might work on Advent right now to take a little break on my arms with the blanket yarn and crocheting and moving to knitting. Knitting tends to not be as strenuous on me. This is pretty involved. Y'all, I did not realize it's nearly 5 o'clock. Like, that stuff took me like all day. I am also running some laundry. I legit just brushed my teeth. So I wound the ball and I can see from yesterday and I can see it leaning purple. And then knowing, and I opened up today's, it doesn't show you very well, but this is like a very, I say very light purple, but it's more than light compared to a lot of the lightness on some of these other colors. But yeah, and I've looked ahead to today's directions. Or so we're doing seed stitch with yesterday's. Not my favorite, but I can get that done. Less stressful than cabling. And then we're gonna do an attached edging, which is different, and I'm gonna need another set of needles. I don't like that idea, but whatever, we'll see how this goes. So that's gonna be garter, I think. I'm starting that with today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this shawl caught up tonight. Also, I forgot to tell y'all on my adventure sweater the other day when I was working on it. The last stripe that I did, I didn't do the decrease that it said, like for the size I was making, I need to do like 5 decreases. I don't know what happened with my stitch count, whatever else. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know what happened, and I'm right now at the decreased stitch count I think that I should have, and it fits my arm comfortably. So I just decided I'm not going to decrease anymore, and I've been knitting evenly on there. So I have these 2 colors to do still on that too. Don't think I'm going to get caught up. I don't think it's going to happen. It is what it is. Just in darkness everywhere. That's what happens when the sun goes down so early. My husband is not here, so I'm riding solo from dinner. You know what that means? Breakfast. I totally forgot during lunch. I was like so hungry. I freaking ate that Subway and totally didn't even share it with y'all. Anyways, so Vlogmas and shawl knitting all night. I think I'm going to make this into a sandwich. This is going to be messy, but oh so delicious. This thing is proving to be a freaking rainbow. I will say this section here is like my favorite flow of colors. especially these last two colors here. This is day 19 still. It's at like 331 stitches. Oh my gosh. We moved the stitch markers this time, and we still only needed the same amount of stitch markers, but the way that you had, I kind of wish we would have removed them in like the previous row and then had them available to be able to place them in the following row. But I understand on the repeats, you kind of have to say 2 stitch to the marker, blah, blah, blah. It makes total sense, but I had to use other stitch markers to place in there, and then I went back because it also has a note on double checking the count in each section for stitch count, and so I did that, but then I went back through and switched back to my stitch markers I've been using. Okay, so thought I would also talk about the card, read the card to you. It's kind of a long one. If we had no winter, the spring would not be so pleasant. If we did not sometimes taste of adversity, prosperity would not be so welcome. Anne Bradstreet. I don't know how I feel about that. That's also kind of really like fresh right now, seeing as how yesterday was really a hard day for me, and it's a journey with Tamale, so it's still, you know, continuing to be hard, even though I am seeing progress from her. I won't know till we get through these antibiotics and we go back and we test and see how her lungs are doing still. So it's still not the most comfort to think that she might have a cancerous tumor, that I will have to say goodbye to her, and it will be the first pet I've ever had from birth to death. So like that's like an even more big deal. In any case, I don't want to be like, you know, I wouldn't be grateful for her if she wasn't sick or if we didn't have these hard times. Like, that's not exactly how I want to look at it, but I can understand where this is coming from. Out with a potty break. Really hoping she's going to do a number 2 because I haven't seen one in a while. Oh, it's looking like it. She is, because we finally ate like a substantial amount of food today. And I hope that means that she'll be eating well tonight to be able to get her full insulin in the first go. Anyway, I just wanted to say it smells like winter out here. I don't think that you could probably see the cold in the air, but also somebody is burning a fire and it smells like a bonfire. It's after 8:30 now. I keep going back and forth. Should I do day 20's shawl? I think I'm gonna wind it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go through the trouble of starting this applied edging thing because I feel like it's gonna be a whole thing, or if I'm just gonna work on day 19 on my adventure sweater. That probably would be the right thing to do, but then I'm gonna still stay day 20 behind, like day today behind. And I feel like since I'm home and in a silent place with nobody here to bother me, and I can watch Vlogmas, that I can get this done. And knowing that the adventure sweater is like easy to pick up and do, like I just do each stripe, I think I'm gonna do this so I can stay on top of the shawl thing, because it'll be easy to catch up on the sweater. I think I convinced myself.